What if the Eagles shocked the fan base? Not with a cut, but with an underdog show in the middle of preseason. Believe it or not, it already happened in Philly. Sounds wild, but this game might just be the spark that has the entire city buzzing. Can you guess who stole the spotlight? After 2 days of joint practices with the Browns, the Eagles went out for what was supposed to be just another preseason tune-up. Instead, they laid an egg, a 22-13 loss. Only 88 total yards on 44 plays. Straight up ugly. For a team with Super Bowl hopes, that kind of stat line left fans shaking their heads. But forget the scoreboard. This game was all about battles, and what we saw told us a lot. The cornerback competition? Wide open. Adoree Jackson started on the right, Kelly Ringo on the left. Didn't last long. Ringo got pulled for Jacorian Bennett. Then Mac McWilliams got some run too. Nobody's locked down that CB2 spot. And Eli Ricks, he barely saw the field until the very end. And when he did, he got burned on a big play. The depth chart is looking shaky. At safety, though, we had fireworks. Rookie Andrew Mukuba came up huge. First snap of the second quarter, he jumped a pass, took it 75 yards to the house for a pick six. Crowd went crazy. And as if that wasn't enough, he also scooped up a fumble later on. The kid is making a name for himself as a straight-up ball hawk. Quarterback battle? Dorian Thompson-Robinson did nothing to impress. The third QB spot is shaky, and rookie Kyle McCord is starting to look like the guy with some upside. The coaches have decisions to make. Meanwhile, on the O-line, the injury to Landon Dickerson opened the door at left guard. Brett Toth, Darian Kinnard, and Matt Pryor are all in the mix. None of them really separate, but this could be one of the biggest position battles heading into week 1. And the pass rush? Azeez Ojulari had a decent practice earlier in the week, but once again, he disappeared when the lights came on. On the flip side, Patrick Johnson keeps grinding, showing up in games and contributing on special teams. He's quietly building a case to make the roster. But hey, before I drop the big reveal, smash that like button and comment, Bird Gang active, if you believe this roster's about to turn the corner. If you think the team is sleepwalking through preseason, stick around, because this next part will fire you up. Here it is. The breakout star of the night, the one guy who lit up the field while the rest of the roster looked flat, was Andrew Mukuba. That pick six was pure electricity, and it might just be the moment that puts him on the fast track to a real role in the secondary. I'll be real, I've got mixed emotions. On one hand, the defense has holes. The corners did not inspire confidence. On the other hand, a fearless rookie stepped up, made plays, and gave us something to believe in. And in Philly, that's how legends are born. So, I gotta ask you, is Mukuba the next underdog hero? Or was this just a one-off highlight? Drop your take in the comments. New hero or just a fluke? If you're still here, you're a real one. Smash that like, share this with every Birds fan you know. Subscribe and turn on those notifications, because this season, it's gonna be wild. Fly Eagles, fly.